What's going on, guys? Hope everyone's doing well and enjoying their Monday so far. It is Monday, January 26th, 2026, right? Yep. It's 39 degrees here in Tallahassee, Florida. It is absolutely freezing, and yeah, there's proof for you. Also, two things. It's 39 degrees, and RC dads, we can pull hot chicks. Thankfully, I'm married to a beautiful ginger, and as you can see, we have a beautiful daughter. But that's not why we're here tonight. Tonight, we are talking about one thing I don't hear or see enough people do or talk about in person, or hell, even on YouTube, is cleaning these cars. Now, I'm the worst. I mean, I should be better. I know I tell myself all the time, dude, when you get back home, clean your stuff, whatever, but I don't do it. As you can tell, I'm a dad. I work full time. I'm married to an ICU night nurse, and we're pretty busy. So, your rig's not going to die if you don't clean it the night of. We raced 3 weekends ago, still haven't cleaned my rigs. Hell, I haven't even cleaned my off-road rigs, but I will, and I always do. But also, I'm not completely negligent. I make sure that if it's absolutely terrible, these suckers are getting cleaned. But I do a pretty quick, just inspect everything. As you can see, there's hair that gets up in there. Racing on RCP. Although we do a really good job cleaning this stuff before we race, stuff happens. Things make their way in there. You can see there's hair. I don't know how well it's going to come up on the camera, but we'll take a look. It gets messy. It gets dirty. Go ahead and take off my battery clips. Do I have different ones on here? I think these might be for an MR03. Anyway. My Red Bull body, it's amazing. Weighed out perfectly. I mean, this is my favorite rig to run. The genius, Alex Hughes, did an amazing job painting this. We've talked about it before, but he's awesome. He actually signed this one. Look at that. Good job, Alex. I do a couple quick things, like I said. Make sure nothing's broken. This one ran amazing a couple weekends ago. I do have a new motor in there. It is the PN 70 turn motor. This is a AAA spec rig. Our club, we run on the 28 SRA rules, so I can run this motor in there. Only the 70 though. Can't do a 50, but go through, just kind of give it a light dusting. Make sure my springs still look good, which I believe they do. Check my wiring. Make sure everything's still nice and tight. Everything feels great. I did slop this into my rig day of the race. I hate working on my stuff the day of the race unless there's some catastrophic damage and I have to fix it, but this was like an elected surgery I decided to do. Man, this one's gnarly. So let's go ahead, remove our wheel nuts. What kind of wheel nuts do you guys run with? Call me old school, but these plastics, I like running them. I've seen so many guys with the metal ones, they don't put them on right, or they don't put them on good enough, and then they end up falling off mid-race. But I've also had mine completely bust off mid-race from getting hit so hard. So as you can see, this is a great example of yuck. Now, I would not go and run this rig after a race. Again, I would not push it to the limit. I would make sure I clean this out like I'm doing now. So this stuff, yucky. I'll put this in my trash bag that's right here to my right. Of course, I missed my trash bag, but whatever. I'm in the garage, not a big deal. That's all good looking. Come through. Light dusting again. I don't know why I'm calling it light dusting. That sounds kind of weird, but we got that. She looks good. Now, a couple of the guys in the club have been buying these. They're amazing. There's all kinds, but this is the one that I ended up going with, the WOLFBOX. Got it on Amazon, maybe $30, $35, but push it to turn on. I don't remember the last time I charged this. It might have been the night before the race, but warning, loud noise. You just hold this down. As you can see, just on demand power, and it blows the hell out of it. So pretty awesome. That one's off. I'll inspect the wheels when I get them all off, but as you can see, that bearing's looking kind of yucky. The track was very dirty that day. My track lives in Tupperware bins from Costco. It's the best way to store them, in my opinion. But I like to put that back on for two reasons. You don't lose it, and you can take it off easy. So, looks good. All right, next wheel's coming off. Dirty. Not as bad. Don't be afraid to get your hands in there. Oh yeah. The paintbrush does wonders. Just got to get it in there. Don't force it in, but you know, feel it out. You'll get it. As you're aware, these servos on these Mini Zs are not the best. They've been getting a really bad rap lately online, especially in our club. I mean, let me take my camera off. I'll show you what I have over here. I've got 1 and 2 MR04 chassis that are just damaged. They have bad servos, and I need to either fix them myself or send them to Kyosho. Kyosho, if you're watching this, man, hook me up, please. I'd love it. Anyway, yep, so that's what I got. These servos are very delicate. We race these things, we bash them into the wall, we run into each other. It's hard to avoid the accidents sometimes. But they happen, and these things happen to break pretty damn easily, it seems like, so it is what it is. I like to got one of these, another Amazon purchase. The brand is Vanpro. I don't know if they're still around. Could have been another one of those fly-by-night companies, but take my wheel bearings out. They usually come out pretty easy, and then I'll punch it through on this side. There we go. Now the wheel bearings, there's 1,000 ways to clean these, but this one's not too bad. I'll wipe it down, blow it off real good. Your wheels, same thing, clean them out. Now, the rear is more of my concern right now because it looked pretty dang gnarly. So we will take this off and inspect it. Now this is a upgrade ball diff from Kyosho. And I'm just trying to gently pull this nasty hair out. It's not mine. I shave my head bald. I have a big beard. It's black. And none of my hair looks like that, but here you have a Kyosho ball diff that is a little dirty. Brush it off, looking good. We'll get this back on there like so. We'll take this other one off. Bearing fell out. Sometimes they come out pretty easy on these. Sometimes you have to fight them. But looking at it, she's dirty. Not the end of the world. Hit it with some more air. Now I did have some suspicion. I did have some suspicion with this PN motor. It's not smooth. I don't know what the deal is, but it feels kind of funky. Like when I turn this, it just feels like it's clicking. Need to take a look. But anyway, this is how I like to just quickly strip my car, inspect it, make sure the T-plate's still good. That's still good. Nose clip still good. Nothing feels funky up front. These guys move up and down. Up and down. Springs are good. And your wiring. That is it. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. I'm nearing in on almost 80,000 views. I think we're at about just under 170 subscribers. I get a lot of traffic and I appreciate every single one of you for just watching my nonsense, watching me ramble. I think it's pretty cool that about, I don't know, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, I just started documenting this RC adventure of mine, and I've grown my community where it's at now. And yeah, I'd love to keep doing it. So I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time.